Hi, welcome back to my channel. Talking about something new, some two new products that come out on DJI released on the 15th of November 2016. Fantastic bit of kits they've got. Didn't realise actually the Phantom 4 Pro was coming about. I knew there was a lot of talks about the Inspire 2, which was released, and it's only when I was watching the Inspire 2 that something popped up on my Facebook saying, wow, Phantom 4 Pro's out. I went, what, eh? So I quickly checked, but bloody hell, they released two products in one go. Cheeky old DJI, but I think that's to wipe the market out for Christmas period, because obviously now Unique and companies like that are going to be finding very hard now to compete with DJI, very hard. I mean, Unique was very much level pegging with DJI, and now they're right down the bottom again, because obviously the new tech's gone into it. I know Unique had their Typhoon, is it Typhoon H, was it? It's meant to have full optical avoidance around, but it never sort of came to about. It always was front facing. I don't know how that sort of came out. There was lots of videos went out, but again, it's sort of gone very quiet on the Unique side itself. There was another product coming up, which is the Power. I think it's Power Egg, and I think there's Power Edge or Power Go or something, which is meant to be another drone that's going to be really competing with DJI stuff. But now looking what DJI's released, it's now again, it's you might as well have been it. Start again, people. If you're going to compete with DJI, you've got to really up your game now, massively up your game. You've got to come out with something groundbreaking that DJI hasn't done yet. This obviously is not the Phantom 4 Pro, this is the Phantom 4. Okay, so so we know from the Phantom 4 we've got front-facing sensors and sensors underneath as standard. But on the front of Phantom 4 Pro, we've got sensors at the front, we've obviously got rear sensors, and we've got side sensors, so we've got literally all-around sensors and underneath, but we've got no sensors on the top. They should have added in a sensor on the top to sort of detect when you're under a bridge, you're not going to knock under the bridge itself or go too high. That would be an interesting feature to add on there. Should have done it all. They've done all round and underneath. Why not on top? You know, why miss the top out? I don't know. But yeah, so you've got laser sensors on the side. I think they're infrared laser sensors, up to 7 meters either side of the Phantom Pro, and you've got front-facing sensors. They're narrowed down a bit more because with the Phantom 4 itself, you go through a doorway, these will stop you going through it. You'll have to turn those off to go through a doorway. But they've narrowed the sensors down a little bit, so you can actually go through a doorway itself, which is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't have to be too wide on it, just enough to cover, sort of like, you know, a bit like a cat's whiskers. They're just literally a bit long, just a bit wide in their body, which they should be just enough. And then that go through any sort of doorways or, you know, sort of tight gaps like that you want to fly as well. But these ones are just a bit too wide, so they've narrowed it down a little bit, so that makes it more easy to do those sort of shots. So groundbreaking sensors. I think it's 20 meters at the front. This was 10 meters as standard. So now the Pro has the 20 meters in front, so it can avoid objects up to 20 meters in front of it. And I think that it's the same for the back too as well. We've got improved batteries on the Phantom 4 Pro, and the Phantom 4 Pro new battery, which is the 30-minute flight time one, will work on the Phantom 4 itself. Because I've noticed on the DJI website, on the accessories for the Phantom 4, they will work. So you can actually just buy those batteries and put it into normal 4, giving you a 30-minute flight time on it as well.
Capturing every detail at 20 megapixels.
Keep this in my hand, references this, because this is very similar to the Phantom 4 Pro. The only difference is obviously it's going to have, it's got sensors on the side here, which obviously the 4 hasn't, but the design's the same. The shell more or less the same, apart from slight modifications for the sensors to go in. And basically they've upgraded the camera on this, so now with the camera you've got a bigger sensor. You've got like a 1-inch sensor, so now you've got 20 megapixels to shoot stills with, as well as 4K at 60 frames per second. 60 frames per second, that's what we needed in 4K, because in 30 frames on 4K, when you slightly turn too fast, everything looks blurry. With 60 frames, it's going to be much more better and more crystal clear as well. The image quality from the videos that DJI has taken so far, it does look really nice, but you don't know how much they've bumped that up to make it sell, basically. So it'll be interesting to know when we get hands on one of these what the quality is going to be anyway. If anybody out there has already got a Phantom 4 Pro, get in touch with me, because it'd be nice to see some raw footage from that we can actually share with my viewers and stuff. So nice big sensor camera on here for it. Still comes with 16 gig memory card, as they normally would do, so they're not been a bit tight on that. The amount of money spent on these, you thought there was 664 at least in there as well. I tend to use these cards, the Lexmark's 64 gig cards. That's what I tend to use on all my stuff, the Osmos, the Phantom 4s itself.
ActiveTrack has now been expanded with 3 new intelligent flight modes. Profile tracks your subject horizontally from any side. Spotlight locks the camera on a subject while you fly in almost any direction. Circle swings 360 degrees around the subject. Tap Fly has also been improved, adding reverse tap fly, making it perfect for aerial selfies.
Now the features, they've got similar same with the Phantom 4, but with the Pro now you've got the draw feature. Draw feature in standard is you draw your flight path, and it'll fly with the camera facing forward at all times. You've also got the free mode, which basically means you draw your flight path, it'll fly the flight path, and then it gives you the option to change the camera. So you don't have to worry about flying it, because it'll fly itself on that flight path you've drawn out. But you can then change the camera controls and angle the positions as if you like those two-man operators, which is pretty good. You've got ActiveTrack as well, which is similar, the same as the Phantom 4. You've got Tap to Fly, Return to Home. Now Return to Home is a great feature. All the new object avoidance system they've installed on this now, it will fly the path you flew before it lost its signal and want to return home. It will no longer go up and over. It will use the flight path you did in the first place all the way back. Being nice and safe. With the object avoidance system, it's going to avoid anything coming on its way back. Nice and safe. So well done DJI on that. That's brilliant. We've got 4.3 miles of range on the controller, which is 7 kilometers long range. We've got sensor redundancy, which is obviously what the Maverick has. So they've brought that over to the Phantom 4 Pro itself. Intelligent batteries, which we know already got intelligent batteries, but I think they've added some extra stuff in the battery, so they can't be overcharged, and they will actually discharge at the correct rate as well. All works on the DJI Go app, which is fantastic. No other app additionally to have on it. And obviously you've got a speed of 45 miles per hour, 72 kilometers per hour basically. So they've improved the speed on it as well. I think it's meant to be 10 mile an hour faster than the Phantom 4 itself. Now with the controller, they've actually got a controller now with built-on screen, which is a 5.5 inch screen with a 1080p HD view. So they've improved on that. I think the Phantom 4 was 720 to 1080p. So they've also done a lot of upgrades on the radio itself as well. The screen has such a high contrast on it that it's actually visible in any sort of like sun conditions, where we normally would have to use sun visor over it to see what we're seeing. With the new one, it's guaranteed you can see that in the most harsh suns out there, so you can always see what's happening on the screen. The controller and the screen on its own, by the same, it's like £635. It's not cheap. I don't think this comes with the Phantom 4 Pro standard. I think it's additional, you buy extra. Other than that, I think you just get bundled with the standard controller, a bit like this one basically on there. But I don't know if it's worth having an additional screen. It's £1,500 roughly for the Phantom 4 Pro. Adding the controller on it could actually bump the price up quite a bit. So I've noticed that they've upgraded the basket online now, so you can add additional features in it. So it's like when you purchase, click on to buy that, and it gives you other options. Do you want to upgrade this? Do you want to add this? Do you want to add this? And so forth. So I wouldn't buy it straight away. Wait towards more coming towards Christmas, because they might bundle some more deals. They might do like additional batteries. They might do a controller with the screen and bung some stuff together. So it's always worth waiting and holding out for that as well. Not going to go too much into the screen tech itself. From the videos, it looks absolutely awesome and actually looks like it's work. But without actually seeing it in my hands, like very hard to tell. But hopefully, the UK Drone Show in December, I should be able to get up front with the Phantom 4 Pro itself with DJI. Right, I'm not going to go too much into details because you can find all this information from my website. I have all the details on the Phantom 4 Pro already listed up on my blog. So go to jacksdrones.uk, you'll see all the information you need there, technical information, spec and stuff. You can also get that information from DJI.com, and you'll probably see lots of videos coming out now that people are doing similar as I'm doing, but going into more detail as well. But it's a great Phantom 4 Pro. It's definitely worth upgrading from your 4 to your Pro. If you haven't got the 4 yet and you're thinking of buying the 4, go for the Pro itself. Forget the 4 itself, go for the Pro itself for all the new additional features that they've added onto it, which is really cool. I'm going to be at the UK Drone Show on Saturday and Sunday. I've got my tickets coming because I'm done as press, and obviously I was speaking to the UK Drone Show about doing behind the scenes of all the setup and stuff on the Friday morning or the Friday afternoon. I don't know when they start it. So if you are watching, let me know if that's still okay, because you're very hard to get hold of. So that's going to be quite interesting. Other than that, I will be there to talk to people, chat to people, and I'm definitely going to get to talk to DJI about the new features they've got on the Pro, and also all about their new Inspire 2, and get some hands-on and close-up pictures and videos to show you guys as well. And if there's any questions you want me to ask DJI or Unique or any sort of brands like that, if they're there, comment below your questions or send them to jacksdrones.uk, or your questions you want to put towards DJI. Please specify whether the questions towards DJI or another brand. If the brand company's there, I will chase them up and I will get the questions answered on video. I can do some live streaming, some Facebook streaming, all that sort of stuff, and all social media, and doing sort of Instagram pictures throughout the day as well. So I'm not sure if they're sending me any free tickets to give away. If they are, I'll mention that on another up and coming video very soon anyway. But apart from that, speak to you soon. Remember to fly safe, have a good nose on there. If you're going to buy a Phantom 4, please do visit my website and click on the link from there, because all that money comes from the commissions, goes back into this channel itself. And I've got some tests coming up with the Osmos, the Osmo Plus, and the Osmo Mobile itself as well. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to see you soon, and thanks for watching. Cheers.